G'day guys and welcome to Ask A Pathfinder. Today we are just going to be going through some of the stuff that you should have received in the Pathfinder 2nd Edition playtest. Let's get into it! Alright guys, as some of you know, I did a video earlier on this week. It was a live countdown to the 2nd edition playtest release. It was a lot of fun, it was great, it was a nice place to hang out, and if you really want to check it out, please go to the link in the description and you can see, I've timestamped it to where we've, sort of started the flip through of the 2nd edition core rulebook. This video here is just telling you about what you should have received in your package by downloading the Pathfinder 2nd Edition playtest. So you should have gotten 6 files along with this, starting of course with the 2nd Edition core rules. This is fully expansive and covers all the classes, all the races, and the basics of how to play the game. The second file you would have received is the Bestiary, which we will take a quick flip through at the end of this video. It contains tons of monsters, tons of really cool things, as well as how to design your own encounters, and obviously what encounters you will need for the next bit that we got, which was, of course, the Doomsday Dawn adventure. Now, what they really want you to do at Paizo is to test out Doomsday Dawn and just kind of see how everything paced out and how things worked and if mechanics kind of went well and if they didn't went well. So, alongside with Doomsday Dawn came a flip mat, which contains all the maps that you need for it. A free sound pack from Sirenscape, which is, of course, a massive and awesome soundboarding software that you can use to enhance your game. And, of course, lastly, a tracking sheet. Now, the tracking sheet is to be filled out by the GM and the player while you are playing Doomsday Dawn. It just fills out some information that you guys have on just how it went and how successful or unsuccessful your party was during their adventure. The playtest is designed not only for the Doomsday Dawn adventure, but also for your own homebrew game as well, but don't skimp out. Don't just say, well, I'm just going to do my own thing and kind of ad-lib the rules. That's not how playtests work. I mean, you can do that, obviously, if you want to have a bit of fun, but if you, like me, really want to help make 2nd edition the best it can be, throw out a copy of Doomsday Dawn, play it with some friends, do your own homebrew thing, try and convert some of the old Pathfinder 1st edition material. Whatever the case may be, make sure you take good notes and you yell on the forums and make sure that they can hear your voice when you tell them what you want from Pathfinder 2nd edition. Alright, without any further ado, let's take a quick look now at the Bestiary. So, opening page, the Bestiary looks fantastic, obviously, because it's got the same incredible artwork by Wayne Reynolds, which is, of course, the White Dragon, which is, of course, the weakest of the dragons, so I don't know, that's not as intimidating as, say, the Red Dragon from the 1st edition. Just putting that out there. Table of contents, easy. It's kind of interesting that they've put environment stuff over here, because normally that goes in with the core rules and stuff like that. So, yeah, interesting. Building encounters, how to use creatures, creatures by name, and then some NPCs, which is really good. I mean, I always think that NPCs, like regular guys, should be kind of in these books as well, instead of just monsters. Another cool pieces of art, the Bugbear and the Hobgoblin from Wayne Reynolds again. I noticed that they now look a lot more goblin than the previous versions did, so I'm pretty stoked on that. That's pretty cool. Forward from, of course, the Paizo team, which, I'm sure I will read at some point. Environmental changes, so different environments, aquatic, arctic, forest, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Skipping ahead to natural disasters, climates, weather, so that's kind of cool. Hazards. Now, I believe hazards are kind of like natural and man-made traps. There's a whole table here on just what the difficulty should be on each of them, so that's kind of useful. It is also cool because with this basic structure, you'd be able to make and design any hazard you really want and know roughly where you should be sitting on it. Okay. A whole bunch of examples of hazards here, like a hidden pit, a slamming door, poisoned lock, yeah, some pretty basic stuff, but all the way through to the rare hazards, which we've got here on page 16, the anti-magic prison. I kind of like that. Rare hazard, level 15. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'm on the page with the anti-magic prison, and you can see there's this symbol with kind of like the two little dubawackies making a diamond. Those are reaction-based actions, so they happen in response to something. So if you do see that image around, that's kind of what that is. If you see one like that that's filled out, then it's a full action, or a action, a single action. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So pretty standard. How to use creatures, building encounters. Okay, so building encounters. You know, obviously there's sort of like a built based on its estimated power level, so that's kind of cool. And what sort of strength it has relative to the group, ranging from -4, which is a low threat minion, to +4, which is an extreme threat solo boss. So the boss should not be around with other people. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so then you got a bit on reading the creature statistics, different things you can apply to them to make them weaker or stronger. Alright, and oh, look, role-playing a creature. It's good that they've actually got role-playing as a part of it. Creatures by name, creatures by level, so that's pretty useful. This is cool as well. Doomsday Dawn creatures and hazards list, so it tells you exactly what you need in each of those parts, so you can prepare it in advance. Great for the playtest. Alright, the catalog of creatures. Alright, cool. So just flicking through this really quickly with Superman speed. Alright. Yeah, wow. There is actually a surprisingly large amount of creatures here. Yeah, whoa, wow. Honestly, there's a whole bunch of them. So it's not just designed clearly for Doomsday Dawn, but it's also designed for you to be able to run and make your own campaigns as well. So don't be afraid to play around and test some of this stuff out, because, I definitely know that I am. They've even broken down the types of creatures into regular creatures, uncommon creatures, and of course the infamous rare creature, which like the Jabberwocky, which is a unique creature, indicated by a blue box with a very high number next to it. So that's kind of cool. I like the fact that they've broken them down this way, because, you know, it's helpful. It's useful. Alright, and then at the end we've got the glossaries and the terms that we are normally used to, such as, you know, what certain abilities can do, and what terms we need to be aware of and what they are a part of for each of your individual beasts and characters. Alright, so that was our Bestiary walkthrough. I hope you guys definitely give the Pathfinder 2nd Ed playtest a good old-fashioned go. If you guys want to get on a playtest yourself, go check out our Facebook page, because we are going to be doing a whole bunch of basically playtests for everyone. We've currently got a contest going for someone to join us in 2 days from this video. I think it's for GMs at the moment, but we will be doing one for the players and GMs, and then another one for just players coming up in the next couple of weeks. So, from us here at Ask A Pathfinder, if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check us out on Facebook, Discord, and of course, try to become one of our Patreons if you like what we do. And till next time, guys, as always, from us here at Ask A Pathfinder, keep your dice rolling and make sure your ideas stay mindworm free. Have a good one.